Okay, international break is over, and hopefully now it's time to move on from some of the doom and gloom it's brought us in the last week, and on to something a little more sunny. We left the Premier League a couple of weeks ago in pretty good health after the arrival of one-day Ramos. Since he took charge of the team, we've seen 3 wins and a draw, a win in the Carling Cup, a win in the UEFA Cup, and a win and a draw in the Premier League. So on paper, it looks like he's off to a pretty good start. So we head over to West Ham for a good old London derby on Sunday on a pretty good run of form. Matching that, West Ham are also looking pretty good. Our latest was obviously the 4-0 thrashing of Wigan. Their latest was a 5-0 thrashing of Derby County, although no offence to Derby County, but at the moment that's not exactly the hardest of tasks. Those results saw West Ham rise to the top half of the table and put us in 14th. Hopefully starting off a good run up the table, which might even see us in the top half before Christmas. However, we're still only 3 points above the relegation zone, with a third of the season already gone past, so we desperately need those extra points if we are going to get into the top half of the table, especially before Christmas. So 3 points on Sunday, even a point, which I think we would take, would help us contain that sort of extra confidence that I feel we've had in the last few weeks. In terms of team news, Steve Malbranc and Jonas Kabul both looked doubtful for Sunday, having picked up injuries. Malbranc against Wigan with an ankle injury, and Kabul a thigh injury against his French international. Plus, we still don't have Levy King, Anthony Gardner, just to name a couple of names on our injuries list. However, Gareth Bale looks like he might be lining up for Sunday after being back in training and looking like he's fit again. So we'll watch out for that one. On the other side of the pitch, Alan Kirby's boys look like they may be boosted by the return of a number of their players. Dean Ashton, Freddie Lundberg, Hayden Mullins and Mark Noble all look like they may be fit again. Also, we've heard rumours that ex-Spurs boy Bobby Zamora might also be fit again for selection on Sunday, so we'll watch out to see whether he'll be in the team too. After the 7-goal thriller of last term, which saw us get an amazing 4-3 comeback and almost consigned West Ham to the Championship this term, you know it's going to be a good match between these guys, so it will be a good battle. I'm looking forward to seeing England's number 1, Paul Robinson, back between the posts where he deserves to be after Steve McLaren woefully confined him to the stands for their England international on Wednesday. Could also see the pairing of Jermaine Defoe and Darren Bent back up front for the starting lineup. They played pretty well in the international game on Wednesday, both saw pitch time and created chances, although obviously didn't help get the extra goals that we needed for England to get through to Euros, although obviously Defoe did get the first penalty for us. So, but both created chances and looked good, so they may find their place back in the team. And we know one-day Ramos has put them up in the starting lineup before, so it'd be interesting to see whether he does that again this time. We'll bring you more news on the team as and when we hear, and also our predictions on what we think the team lineup and score will be. But what do you think it will be? What do you think the predictions for the team will be? And also your scores. There's no prize, just the admiration from Spurs prize teams if you actually get it right. So log on www.spurspies.tv, post us a comment, let us know what your team will be, let us know what your scores will be, and we'll see if you're right on Sunday.